Now then, hello YouTube, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I'll just move this back so you can see me. We're going to be doing something a little bit different. So if you've tuned in to watch me do some work on my car, or if you've tuned in to watch me review a product or use some new detailing products, I'm sorry, this video is not going to be any of them. This video is something I've not done. It's going to be me sat here doing a bit of a conversation, a bit of a chat, going through a few things, and I'm asking for your help. That's the biggest and most important thing that we're going to ask for in this video, is your help. Now, might as well get straight into it. About a week or so ago, my dad texted me. He must have been going through some old photos that he's got home and having a bit of a trip down memory lane and visiting his youth, and he sent me this picture. A little focus. I'll insert a picture of this car now. Talking about, at first glance it does look like a 3-door Sierra RS Cosworth, which it isn't. It's kind of got a bit of a Cosworth body kit on to make it look that way. What it actually is a Ford Sierra XR4i with a turbo Technics conversion. I've got goose pimples just saying that. An XR4i with a turbo Technics conversion. So, why is this car special? Why is he reliving it memory lane? No, it wasn't his, but it was owned by a good friend of his named Seth Kohler, who he had this car and another few bits and pieces at the time, and he's got some exciting cars in his collection still today. But why this car's important then is because this car was featured on the front cover, centre pages of Performance Ford in February 1992. This is that car. This is where it gets exciting. So in February 1992, I'm 4 years old. And this car, as you can see, is on the front cover. Bit of a comparison then, just to prove I'm kind of not lying, and it is the same car. There it is. This car is this car on this front cover. Performance Ford, February 1992. So this magazine then, took me a while to track this down. I tracked it down a number of years ago. I've got a couple of copies. This is the best copy I've got. I kind of keep it safe because it's history and it's part of my history. So centre pages then, as I said, there it is in all its glory. There's quite a few pictures of it. Back in 1992 then, they didn't do magazines in full colour. A couple of pages were black and white, but I think that adds to the nostalgia of the pictures anyway. So you can see there's a car. Now a few keen eyes amongst you probably noticed that there is another car pictured, which is this, which was a Ford Escort combi van. Now, the tail of the photo shoot, like I said, February 1992, I'm only 4 years old. So the tail of this photo shoot then, the tail is that Seth has contacted Performance Ford and they're willing to do a feature on his XR4i Turbo Techniques front cover, as you can see. That was the deal. So we dropped it off with them at a nice park for him to take some lovely pictures with some greenery around, to get some really nice pictures to show off the aesthetics of the vehicle. When he dropped it off, and then a couple of hours later they contacted him and they asked him to come and collect the car, and he turned up in his combi van. He turned up in his Ford Escort combi van, pictured alongside his XR4i. So he turned up along in this combi van, and as he pulled up then, all the ears pricked up with the Performance Ford guys, and they kind of said to him like, what's in that? And Seth went on to explain that it wasn't your average combi van. It had a full Ford Escort Series 2 RS Turbo conversion, and that's from the body kit to the engine, the gearbox, suspension, brakes, interior, everything on this car was Series 2 RS Turbo. So it was an RS Turbo Series 2 combi van. Performance Ford, the guys from Performance Ford turned around and said to them, said to Sess and my daddy who was with him at the time, and said, that's the first time we've ever heard of that. That's the first one we've ever seen. So the tale goes, the old wise tale, and there's people out there in the comments that are going to tell me it's not true, which I'm honestly not bothered about, but the old wise tale goes that this was the first RS Turbo van in the country, in the United Kingdom. It was the first one that Performance Ford had ever heard of. They said it at the shoot. Now there might be people out there saying it's not, but I'm not bothered. Whether you believe it or don't believe it, that's not why we're here today. To me, the story's true, and that was the first one in the country. So the reason that we're here today, is because I need your help, as I said at the start of the video. So when my dad sent me that picture, I did a bit of digging. I got my magazine out, I got the reg. The registration of the Sierra was XR4i. So I thought, you know what, let's run it through DVLA checker and see if it's still around. So that's what I did. And here we go. So the fact that DVLA have acknowledged the registration of this car says the car hasn't been scrapped. It is still around. That's my belief. This car's still around. You might be able to tell me that I'm wrong. You might be able to tell me that comes up. But my understanding is that if you put the registration in the DVLA website and it acknowledges that the car is what it is, and it has, it's telling me that it's a Ford Sierra registered in May 1984. It's still under capacity, is 2,790cc because they're a 2.8 V6. It's in white, and it was in white. If it's telling me all this information, this car's still around, and this is why I need your help. So this car was last taxed in November of 1997. As you can see, it says the tax was due in November 1988. It hasn't got an MOT. There's no details held with the DVLA. It says that the date of the last B5C, so that's the logbook issued, was the 24th of September 1999. So this is quite possibly the last time that this car changed hands. We're in September 1999. Now, I believe this car's still out there. I believe this car's sat in someone's garage, it's in a field, it's in someone's garden, it's in a barn, it's on a farm. Somebody somewhere knows this. Someone somewhere out there in the world of YouTube, you guys out there know where this car is. You've seen it, you know the story, you know this car. Please share this video, like this video, comment on this video. Let's post this video, let's find this car. The next video, or one of my future videos, is I want to go and looking at this Ford Sierra XR4i Turbo Technics. I want to go and look at this car. I know it's still out there, and with you guys helping me, sharing this video, I know that we can find this car. Please. How cool would it be? So picture this. This is what I've got in my head. This car's still out there, it's in a garage, it's in a field, it's in a barn, it's somewhere. Picture this is what I've got in my head. I go and pick up the man that built that. I go and pick up Sess Coley. The man that built that car, he's named in the magazine. He's named in this magazine. He's named in this magazine, Sess Coley. He's named here in these pages of this magazine with his two cars on the front cover. I go and pick him up. We travel however long it takes. We go and look at this car. Can you imagine him revisiting that, capturing that on camera, posting that on air for you guys to watch, revisiting it? It'd be amazing. Please, please, let's find this car. Let's find this Ford Sierra XR4i Turbo Technics. Like I said, this is not one of my usual videos. This is not something I've done before. this video might not go anywhere. I've reached out to people out there on social media and I've asked them who have got quite a big following if they're willing to help me and share these videos. I hope we find it. I hope we find this is XR4i Turbo Technics. Please like, comment, share. That's the big one for this one. Share this video. Let's find this car. It's out there somewhere, and I believe with the power of you guys on social media we can find this car. Thank you very much for watching.